evening. You're watching CMR Daily Buzz. It's Wednesday, February 23rd. I'm Misha Allinger and thank you for joining us. Rogue neighbors Wilson Jonathan Mendoza and his wife Devon Ann Mendoza have been warned to be sent to prison, fined, or have assets seized if they continue to breach the order. Despite the strong verbal warning from the court, Wilson Mendoza began blocking the roadway on Lisa Lane in West Bay again in early February. The injunction was issued by Justice Walters, acting Grand Court judge, during an emergency hearing on Thursday. A man was seriously assaulted by several others at a residence located on Anthony Drive in Georgetown. The incident occurred on Sunday evening at around 10:30 p.m. Emergency medical services attended to the man's injuries and transported him to the hospital for further treatment. He is believed to have sustained serious but non-life-threatening facial injuries and was later discharged. CID is investigating this incident and is encouraging anyone that may have witnessed this assault to call the Georgetown Police Station at 949-4222. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS via the confidential tip line at 949-7777 or their website rcips.ky. The case hearing for Lonnie Lee Tibbetts' former Cineco boss has been pushed forward to March 17, 2022. Due to some miscommunications, the plea agreement was in dispute. Magistrate Philippa McFarlane expressed her displeasure with the matter and suggested the Newton hearing. Tibbetts was originally charged with assault causing actual bodily harm back in 2019. Displaced tourism stipend recipients continue to lodge complaints that they have not received funds, prompting CMR to contact the Ministry of Border Control and Labor. Chief Officer Wesley Howell requested for people's patience and apologized for any inconveniences caused. He also reassured recipients and thanked the Ministry and Treasury team that worked the weekend to process payments. The Cayman Islands Education has awarded a 4-year scholarship to 18-year-old reigning Miss Teen Cayman Islands, Isaiah Thomas. The scholarship, valued at $54,000, covers 2 years of local study and up to 2 years of study at an overseas university of the recipient's choice. The press briefing scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday, 24th February 2022, for an update on cruise tourism has been cancelled and rescheduled for Friday, 25th February 2022. Noel Morales is the new darts national champion of the Cayman Islands. Morales will represent Cayman in the Caribbean Championship this year in Jamaica. Apart from being the first Honduran player to win the competition, he is also the recipient of the MVP award. Morales is also famously known as DJ La Bambino. The National Children Festival Art Exhibition 2022 opened as part of the annual NCFA. Performances have taken place and the finals can be watched on social media platforms on February 28, 2022.
We started on the 14th of February and we are, ending today with the opening of the art exhibition. What we do with NCFA, we recognize or we celebrate the visual and the performing arts.
Now over to Renee Stamp for updates on regional news.
A Jamaican policewoman who is accused of being the mastermind behind a lottery scamming operation in which millions were stolen from elderly U.S. citizens has been indicted on several drug smuggling charges after she was caught smuggling cocaine in her vagina and other areas of her body on February 3. Shelley Allen had approximately 1,350 grams of cocaine on or inside her body when she entered the United States. About 234 grams was found in her vagina, 174 grams in her bra, and about 942 grams inside her stomach. Grenada's Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Mitchell, has renewed calls for the elimination of roaming charges within the Caribbean community, CARICOM. Mitchell made the call as the regional group moved one step closer to that initiative by signing the St. George's Declaration on Roaming with two of the telecommunication providers in the Caribbean, Digicel and Cable and Wireless. Mitchell said that the declaration means that Caribbean citizens will have options to use their mobile phones as they move freely within the region. The U.S. Coast Guard rescued a fisherman in Bahamas on Monday after he was bitten by a shark. The 51-year-old man who was on a boat was extracted by a helicopter after his fellow fishermen placed a tourniquet on his arm to prevent further blood loss.
Thank you, Renee, for those updates. Moving on to international news, Ukraine has declared a state of emergency and told millions of its citizens living in Russia to return home amid growing fears of war. The 30-day state of emergency allows authorities to adopt heightened security measures, including imposing curfews if deemed necessary. The declaration came as Russian troops ordered into two rebel-held regions were reportedly edging closer to Ukraine's border. A massive black bear named Hank the Tank is wanted by California police for breaking into dozens of homes in Lake Tahoe neighborhood since last summer. Hank earned his nickname by hungrily barging his way into locked and occupied homes. Authorities say euthanization may be necessary because the wild animal has grown so comfortable around humans. However, wildlife groups are calling for him to be relocated to a sanctuary. That's all for today's news. This is Misha Allinger. Thank you for watching and stay safe.